Hello there, Star Wars fans, and welcome back to another RebelScum.com video. And today, I am here at the Kotobukiya booth in Star Wars Celebration 2022, Anaheim, California. We're on the last day of Star Wars Celebration, and I am happy to report that I believe Koto has already sold out most of the weekend on their exclusive. So, we've reviewed all kinds of products from Kotobukiya over the years, through Order 66 toys, through Bay 12 toys, and now on RebelScum.com. So I've had the privilege of playing with Kotobukiya models and statues and model figures for a good amount of years, thanks to my good friend Dan Lujan here, who has been with Kotobukiya for how long?
It's going to be about 2 years right now. I worked for a distributor previously that was an exclusive distributor for Kotobukiya products, so I'm like no stranger to the industry. It's been like a decade that I've been part of just all of this, and it's been great.
Now, what brought you in to working with Kotobukiya, whether it was as a distributor or where you are now? Was it your love of Star Wars and your familiarity with the product, or was it just your love of Star Wars? You were working hard, and then all of a sudden this opportunity presented yourself, and you're like, I want that.
Yeah, so actually, I mean, I'm obviously a Star Wars fan from an early age, but it was just my love of the toy industry in general. And when I was going to college for my teaching credential, I actually got an internship at the distributor that I was referring to kind of do marketing and things of that nature. And after I finished my internship, they offered me a full-time position, and from that, the rest is history.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, well,
it's funny how things just like line up like that. You're trying to figure out your way in life. You're not sure what you're going to do yet, but you kind of have an idea. And then sometimes somebody just says, hey, come stand over here. And then next thing you know, you're running the Kotobukiya booth at Star Wars Celebration 2022. It's almost like magic.
Well, I got a lot of help. I wouldn't be able to do this without the team that came from Japan. And it's been a great show for us. I was just telling you, Bobby, that we are literally 99.9% sold out. We have 3 pieces of Hunter left, and that's it. We're completely sold out.
That's the only thing you have left in stock.
That's all we have today. Of course, it's Sunday, so it's the last day of the event, but this was a tremendous show for us.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
That's absolutely incredible. So not only did they sell out of their amazing Star Wars Celebration exclusive, stay tuned for our review of the Star Wars Celebration exclusive Boba Fett, but they've sold out of just about everything else they've brought with them this weekend, including the Kotobukiya Bad Batch Hunter. So we're going to go talk about those here in a little bit. But what else did you have to show off this weekend? Now, that one looks familiar. I'm pretty sure I've reviewed that one in the past. But what about these other two right here? They look like they're part of your 10th scale Artifacts Plus line.
That's Artifacts Plus, so 1/10 scale. The black base you see there has a steel plate. There's magnets in the feet, so you can position the statue wherever you'd like on the base. The Mandalorian with Grogu with the Beskar staff, that's up for pre-order right now. So we're expecting that to arrive to retailers here in the US sometime in the fall. Again, with the delays that we're seeing in shipping, that could be pushed back a little further, but we're still on schedule to have that arrive this fall. And then for the first time ever, we're showing our Boba Fett from the Book of Boba Fett. And then what you see there in the gray color is just, we're planning on providing a switchable portrait. So you can have Boba Fett with his helmet on or off. We just didn't have time to actually paint the head without the helmet on.
Now, Dan, is that going to be a swappable head or a swappable torso?
I believe it's just going to be the swappable head.
Okay, very cool. Well, right down here, you guys have some more lovely products. You've got some Clone Wars animated stuff. I see 3 very familiar characters here. We got Ahsoka, we've got Obi-Wan Kenobi and Anakin, and perfect for Celebration because all 3 of those characters are here and present.
For sure. And actually, this was our very first Artifacts Plus release for Star Wars. These are a reproduction. And if you purchase Anakin and Obi-Wan, you get parts to build Ahsoka.
Oh,
as a Padawan.
That's really cool.
Yeah, that's really cool. So, and those bases also, it's magnetic, so you can kind of move the statue around on that, and they interconnect. It's almost like a puzzle piece, so you can adjust those on your shelf.
Very, very nice. And then last but not least, on this side at least, it looks like we got a large Captain Rex and Ahsoka from some of the final moments of the Star Wars The Clone Wars series. Looks like Ahsoka cut a big panel in the floor for the two of them.
Yeah. This one is cool. This set is cool because actually you can put the two statues back to back. So it creates that scene where she's cutting the floor to escape. And as you can tell, Rex has a switchable portrait, so you can have him as seen here with his helmet on. But if you have like a turntable, this piece is really impressive because you can have it turn in your display case. Again, this is Artifacts, so this is 1/7 scale.
Very, very nice. So it's really, really close to 12-inch scale, guys. For those of you who aren't familiar with 1/7 scale. It's just a little bit smaller than a 12-inch scale figure or statue.
And while we're talking about this one, and I did make this announcement during our panel, we're going to be adding Darth Maul. So for Darth Maul from the final season of the Clone Wars will be a complement piece to Ahsoka. They won't connect. I don't believe the bases will connect physically, but that's our plan is to have, if you purchase Darth Maul, it'll look like he's facing off with Ahsoka.
Very impressive. Yeah. That's going to be incredible to look at, especially if you decide to do all three, have Rex facing off behind Ahsoka and then having Maul face off in front of Ahsoka. I think that's going to look very, very nice in a lot of people's collections whenever they get around to collecting these. So, guys, make sure that you're going to any licensor that distributes Kotobukiya product or Kotobukiya directly so that you can find the availability of these pieces and order them when they're available or up for pre-order, because these are pieces, especially that upcoming Maul, that you're not going to want to miss out on. And we have a lot of stuff to look at on the other side of the Kotobukiya booth. They have just lined their booth up with all kinds of amazing product. So let's go check it out. So on our way over there, Dan, of all the pieces you've had the pleasure of looking at with your years at Kotobukiya, what would you say is your favorite?
My favorite? That's a tough question, Bobby.
I know, it's like picking your favorite child, right?
I know. Gosh.
Next question, by the way.
Okay. I would have to say, and we're going to see it in one of these cases here, our Tusken Raiders Artist Series.
I remember reviewing that piece.
Yeah.
It was one of my favorite Tusken Raider pieces of all time. We still have that one beautifully up on display.
Awesome.
Setting, and it's not going anywhere. People ask us about it all the time. Well, you can buy it at our other location because we have some in stock there, but that one, nope, that one stays right there.
Yeah. I mean, just the storytelling that's involved in that piece, the flow of his cape. The head has a ball joint, so you can kind of turn what direction he's looking. It's just an incredible piece. And I've talked to our product developer in Japan, and I've literally begged him, we need to do more like that. We need to do the bounty hunters like that. We need to do anyone like that. So I'm hoping that we see a follow-up. I'm with to that. We're definitely going to keep the artist series going, I believe. I'm not sure if it's going to be in that style or a different type of style, but yeah.
The style, I'm sure, is up to the artist, right? The artist who,
it's up
who
to
did the original art.
Yeah, it's up to the artist that we enlist. So if we did another in the style of the Tusken Raider, we would enlist that same artist.
Right.
Yeah.
Which, one of the other things which is fun to note about the artist series that Kotobukiya has here, guys, is with every artist series model or statue that you collect, you get a free print of the original artwork that piece was inspired by.
Yeah.
So if you're looking right over here at Rey, this Kylo, and this steampunk-themed Darth Vader, you will notice that to the side of them is the original artwork that inspired the piece. And it's just amazing the work and effort that you can see here that Kotobukiya put into bringing that artist piece to life in 3 dimensions. It's very difficult a task to see something in 2D and create a 3D representation of it, and do it so perfectly like Kotobukiya has done so here.
Yeah.
Look at the little Ewok there trying to stab the ATST. That's hilarious.
Yeah, the Little Rebels has gotten a tremendous response from the Star Wars community. And I think it really is one of those pieces where fans that maybe don't collect statues have been convinced to add this one to their shelves. And we would love to maybe follow that up with another piece in that same artistic style. So there's a lot of opportunity to keep our artist series going.
I know several collectors personally who love Ewoks religiously and will leap at that piece right there as soon as they find out about it. If they don't know about it yet, they will soon, and they're going to be bugging you, hey, how do I get that artist series Battle of Endor Little Rebels piece? Because look at all those Ewoks. They just did such a good job by recreating the art of making them look kind of cute and harmless, but at the same time, they're desperately trying to take down this ATST.
Yeah, that blade, I forget the name of that Ewok.
It looks like Kinesa.
Yeah, that blade
but it might not be.
Is pretty sharp. So,
on the actual model?
Yeah, I mean, she's not messing around. So that's what I'm saying. They look cute, they look harmless, but no, they mean business.
They're ready to go. They're ready to go. And then just take a moment, look at this beautiful, beautiful Darth Vader, the ultimate evil. I love how you guys have on the base the cloak of Obi-Wan just kind of draped down the sides of it. That was a really, really cool choice of display rather than do a big flat surface.
Sure.
I really like how that's just traipsing down the side with the hilt right there in the middle.
Yeah.
All right. And then next up, we've got something from Star Wars Visions, quite possibly the coolest character from my favorite episode of the series, the Ronin. This piece is amazing. I loved this episode, and as soon as I saw it, I was like, please, Kotobukiya, have something in mind. This is right there in your wheelhouse. It would be perfect, and here it is coming in August this year.
Yeah.
We have the Ronin, and look at that beautiful crimson blade. I love how y'all posed him proudly holding his hilt right there, just standing all stoic. Yep. I love it.
Yeah, I mean, just the color choice of just almost like a grayscale, but then you've got that blade in the red. I think that really makes a statement. And as you said, Bobby, my favorite episode from the Visions. I'm real excited to hear that season 2 from Visions is coming.
Is it?
Yeah.
I had not heard that yet.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see that too.
I believe the animation will be more worldwide at this point, so it won't be just centered from Japanese studios. So yeah, really, just I love the whole Vision series to begin with, but that episode was a favorite. So to be able to create this Ronin in ArtFX scale, we're really pleased with it, and the fan response has been tremendous too.
Well, I definitely can't wait to get a hold of one day myself. It looks amazing. Even the package artwork is absolutely stunning, and I love the clashes of reds and grays. I like how y'all got the little bit of cloth hanging off the moisture evaporator antennae right there.
There's a quote here.
And then there's
unfortunately, I am not a Jedi.
And then there's more on the side. That was such an awesome twist.
Yeah.
And made the character come to life, I think, so much better too in that episode, which is another reason why I liked it. Was he wasn't a wandering, Ronin, and he wasn't necessarily, well, he was a wandering Ronin, but he wasn't a wandering hero, so to speak. Yeah. He was just a guy trying to keep his head down, do his own thing, and well, I guess he steps in when when he needs to, but still ended up being so cool. I hope if we get a season 3 or 4 to this, if they haven't planned on it in season 2, that we get a sequel episode continuing this guy's story, because I would absolutely love to see where he ends up next. Yeah,
there was a lot of artwork that we had access to from Lucasfilm of characters that maybe weren't even, I believe, included in the episode, concept artwork. I believe one was of Boba Fett. So
that'd be cool.
I know. I don't know if that's something we would be looking to pursue, but there is a possibility that we could continue this series based on characters from that, I guess, from the same style from that episode.
And last but not least, before we talk about what might be upcoming with Kotobukiya, if they can give us any upcoming information, we have the Bad Batch set. So these guys weren't released as a set. They were released piece by piece, but this is a really good way to have a nice collectible statue of your favorite characters from the Bad Batch. Fans have been raving about these characters since their introduction into Season 7 of Star Wars: The Clone Wars. We got to see how just absolutely awesome they are. And then we got, of course, the hit series, The Bad Batch, continuing that. Now, the newest member of the Kotobukiya collection of The Bad Batch is Echo over here.
Echo and Crosshair.
Oh, and Crosshair.
Yeah, Crosshair has not gone up for pre-order yet, and actually we kind of showed a group shadow, so everyone, if they went to our social media, kind of knew that Crosshair was probably coming. But this is the first time we're actually showing Crosshair in public.
And this is Bad Batch Crosshair, not Imperial Crosshair.
Yes.
Hopefully there's an Imperial Crosshair coming. But of course, I gotta ask, where is Omega? You guys have 3 hunters left in stock out of the whole con. So I gotta say, with sales like that, and hopefully more future awesome sales to come, guys, if you're not here at Celebration, you need to order these now, because you're not going to want to wait until they're all completely sold out if and when they announce an Omega to complete the set of 6 and be out and not have one or the other. So make sure, for those of you who have to collect every statue that gets produced and every Bad Batch member that gets produced, because there's not a lot of awesome Bad Batch stuff out there yet. This is some of the first collectible Bad Batch stuff aside from Black Series, as far as I know of. So make sure you guys get these orders in on these, because they are quickly selling out. And for the in-person setup shop of Kotobukiya at Star Wars Celebration, they did practically sell out. This is the last day. It's first thing in the morning, and they have 3 pieces left in total in the entirety of the stock they brought with them. And it's a large booth, and they only have 3 hunters left. So come get them before they're gone on their website, though, because you're not here at the con. You're watching later. Yeah, I can't wait to see the rest. Yeah. I can't wait for the potential of a Imperial Crosshair. And if y'all do Imperial Crosshair, you got to do his special troopers to go along with them. That one, that's an easy army builder right there. You just do one trooper body, with maybe do some swappable arms for the different weapons, one helmet mold, and then a bunch of swappable heads for all the different faces. And
Sure. And we've got season 2 of the Bad Batch coming up too. So we'll see where that takes them. And to answer your question, I'd love to do Aurora. We'll have to talk to our product developer and see if there's a way that we can maybe get her in the schedule.
Man, I certainly hope so, because these guys look awesome. And the poses, the just choice of pose with these guys looks really, really great. Also, not to mention, yes, you see their helmets down to the feet of these guys, but those aren't part of the actual display of the base. Those are swappable heads for every single one of these guys. So you have the option of doing them profile with helmet on or profile with helmet off, both of which look very, very good. So like I said, get them while you can.
Sorry to interrupt. You also have an option where Wrecker has a knife on his leg there. Hunter can actually hold that knife with the additional arm piece, hand piece that you see on the base there. And those bases, they have the grates on the base. There's little pegs that you can insert into the bottom of the feet of each character, and you can reposition that as you like on the included base. So they don't necessarily have to be at this orientation. You can turn them around to different angles on the base itself. So that's kind of a cool little way to, like, let's say you collect 3, but you want to shift the direction they're facing. You can do that without having to turn the base, but rather change the positioning of their feet.
Well, another nice detail with the base y'all chose is the hexagonal shape, which makes it really, really easy to group them together. And not take up a whole lot of shelf space if you're trying to conserve shelf space and you want them all grouped together. It's really nice that you can just group a few of them together, and since they have that easy repositioning feature, you don't necessarily have to have every single base displayed with all 5 members here. You can just maybe put a few of them together and then just pose them with, into each other. Sure. That way you're maximizing your space and you're still getting a lot of that awesome detail displayed. So a lot of variety there. So with all the stuff you've shown, some of the stuff that's up for pre-order and stuff that's upcoming, is there anything special in the works that you can talk about? Is there any shows you might be currently working on product for that we might already be watching right now?
Yeah. So I already mentioned the Darth Maul.
Right.
That's going to be added to our Clone Wars artifacts. It's no surprise that we're very excited about Obi-Wan Kenobi, and we will be making product for that Disney Plus show. I can't really disclose what characters. Some of the characters we haven't even seen yet.
I think it's safe to say probably Obi-Wan Kenobi.
That's safe to say.
I mean, his name's in the thing. Yeah. I think it's safe to think that Obi-Wan's probably going to be coming at some point, and I can't wait to see how you do them. Yeah. I mean, just with the first few episodes we've got to see alone so far, there's a lot of options.
Oh yeah.
Knowing a lot of the creative minds and heads that are working in Kotobukiya, my head's spinning at the possibilities of what you might do with the various poses we've seen with Obi-Wan so far, and yeah, I just can't wait.
Yeah, we're working on it right now. We've got digital assets from Lucasfilm. We've got photo reference, so it's a very involved process. Of course, we have to capture that actor likeness too. But yeah, it's currently in the works, so I'm not sure when the pre-orders and the unveiling will take place, but we're working hard on it right now. We're also going to be doing some artifacts for Book of Boba Fett. We're doing Boba Fett as a 1/7 scale statue, and we're doing Chrysanthemum.
Ooh,
yeah,
can't wait to see Chrysanthemum.
Yeah,
that's gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to shoot me some images when you're unveiling those. And we'll, can't wait to put those up on rebelscum.com
for sure. And then finally, actually, not the final season of Clone Wars, but we're going to be doing Cad Bane and Todo, and I'm real excited for that piece.
Me too.
Yeah, I can't wait to see how we get Todo integrated. I don't know if it'll be a separate piece from Cad Bane's base, or how our product developer is going to work that.
Is that going to be Artifacts Plus?
Artifacts.
Okay.
1/7 scale.
Okay.
Yeah.
1/7 on that one.
Yeah.
All right. Well, guys, look forward to those. Look forward to the news that we're going to post when those things get announced, especially the potential upcoming Obi-Wan things that are coming up. Can't wait to see that Chrysanthemum especially. Yeah. And I'm serious. If you guys want an Omega, I want an Omega. Get these before they're gone, because once they're gone, and trying to hunt down a collectible statue when you're trying to do a set of statues is even harder than action figures. So make sure that you pre-order it or order it while you can, while supplies last at Kotobukiya. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Make sure you like, subscribe, follow us on social media. Turn on notifications when you subscribe to our YouTube channel so you don't miss awesome interviews and future Kotobukiya product reviews on rebelscum.com. Go to rebelscumshop.com for all kinds of awesome swag and merch, like some of the pins I have with me today, like our Bad Batch pins. Look at those guys. Pretty cool. And we'll see you guys later. We'll see you another time. May the Force be with all of you, you Rebel Scum.